All right, hello everyone, welcome back.
Welcome back.
To Wanderstop, PlayFrame, and such.
And YouTube checking for tea.
Yes. Do you have it? You should.
You'd better.
A beverage of some kind. I've already, compromised enough on this front. You've whittled me down from hot tea specifically to hot beverage of other kinds, or maybe cold ones. I can't go any further than beverages. You have to have a beverage.
Consumable liquid of some kind.
Please.
Please. You must. What will the algorithm say if you don't?
I've already given as much as I can.
Mailbox is so cute.
It really is very cute. I like it a lot.
To the person who put my lost parcel in the mail, thank you for your good deed. You returned my parcel, when it would have been easy to walk off with it yourself. The package contained a sacred cloak, the only one of its kind, invaluable to me. I have attached a photograph of myself wearing the cloak to show you its majesty. Without your generosity, I would have been truly lost. Thank you again, Olivia, the Owlmancer.
Ooh, this seems like a photo I want.
Need
very much. You are going right up here.
Look at it. Look at how cute it is.
Already loving the look of it. Yeah.
No, bad place for photo.
Yeah, that's maybe not going to work. But
maybe up higher?
Higher up might work. That's better. Majestic.
Fabulous.
I love it.
Oh, I hope they stop by the tea shop sometime.
I would love for that to be the case.
Right. So, we're out of... We don't have any of the mugs anymore that we had before.
We do seem to have misplaced a great many mugs. Granted, we had so many more than we would ever need or could ever use, but our collection has suffered a bit, and I feel like it might not be a bad idea to go slightly scavenging for some, which might also give us something to barter with if there's any that we don't like.
Ooh. Or that are duplicates, because I think we've had that happen.
We've definitely had a duplicate or duplicate. So, let's...
Oh, we should also check our pluffins.
Oh, yeah. You are all still pluffins, yes?
Are any of you still swirly? That's the bigger question.
I do think that has...
I don't see swirly.
Reset.
Okay. Well, we know swirly was super friendly, so we know the first one to come up to us independently of their own accord is probably swirly.
It's probably swirly.
And we should probably feed them a tea that will make them swirly again.
Yes, maybe a new kind of swirly.
Yeah. I would like that.
I would like that as well.
I'm realizing that we might not have any more jam or access to jam.
That is true.
Also, I'm very concerned about Gerald.
Yes, definitely still concerned about our previous, another photo, about our previous customers. They didn't seem to be in an excellent state.
I mean, Demon Hunter seemed okay. They seem like they come and go, and...
True, but they did go total silent.
They did go totally silent. That was weird. And unsettling.
Yeah.
But maybe just the game's signal that we were done with the story for that chapter.
I suppose so. Still is strange, though, and I'm sure it will happen again here with these new folks at some point, but I'm wondering if more light will be shed on the why by then.
Yeah. There is something, weird and unstuck from time about being here.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about it that feels strange. And the way that stuff changes and disappears between seasons also feels strange.
Yeah.
That's shiny.
That is shiny. This might be a good bartering item.
Because it's so shiny.
Exactly.
Heck yeah. I like the butterflies.
I do too.
They're very pretty.
Yes, butterflies, very good. Just a little more tea leaves to fill this up.
I used to know the name of the blue ones. They're blue and they have black on the edges.
Oh.
I can't remember their name now.
I feel like I do know the name of some blue butterfly, I think, and it's escaping me.
Right? The only thing I can think of is monarch.
Yeah,
and that's not it.
Is it like a blue morpho or something?
It might be blue morpho. That feels like Animal Crossing knowledge.
Yeah, probably.
Like something I learned from Animal Crossing and not anything else. That's a tree. That's a tea plant. Sorry,
right,
not tree plant. You thought it was weeds.
Yeah,
right?
I thought it was small weeds.
You had just stolen the leaves off of that tea plant, and it hasn't had time to recuperate yet.
We might be...
That one.
Hey, we might be going with a basic mug.
We had at least one fancy one, didn't we?
Maybe. We'll double check.
I thought we'd gotten one fancy one that you put on the...
Might be in my pocket still. I might not have put it away.
Possible. You did put something on the dishwashing train.
You're right. You're right. So it's probably...
Missing.
maybe I did it before the time to... Hello.
Hi.
Just wait your turn.
Maybe it was something we did before we changed the time.
I think that might be the case.
Fair.
Okay, well, we have this now.
Cool.
Let's consult our journal because we need to find something that reminds our customer of, like,
Passion.
their passions from their youth.
Thoughts of a time of innocence is kind of that, but not
Kind of
quite.
that, but yeah, not quite there.
I think there might be something else.
Yeah. Relieving physical pain. Causes temporary amnesia. That's not it.
Meeting your best friend.
Not quite.
Ages you by 1 minute. Burning sensation in the feet.
Known to infuriate some because you can't replace the taste. Nostalgic for something you never actually experienced isn't quite right.
Consumed by... Or consuming it reminds you of those who have wronged you also isn't ideal.
None of these feel quite it.
So, one possibility is that we need to sort of figure it out.
That could be
Like ask more questions to find out which of these things would help them feel passion.
Yeah.
Or it's possible that we need to combine two flavors
That's
in a way that will create that.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like I'm
Like
kind
a
of
burning
wondering.
sensation, maybe that like passion, burning,
Yeah,
right?
like something like that plus
the innocence of childhood, or
yeah. Like some sort of combination that sort of together sort of combines into that rough idea they described. I like that kind of idea, but let's
I'm sorry, tends to make one overly confident in their ability to do math? I don't remember reading that one before.
I'd forgotten that one as well.
That's very good.
So, hey, any more details possibly? Hello again. I'm very eagerly awaiting this cup of tea.
So, you said you wanted a tea that makes you think of passion, right? I don't entirely know what that means.
Please, I implore you not to overthink the matter. Simply trust your instincts. Whichever manner of tea gives you some feeling of passion, I'll be delighted to drink. Okay, well, that helps to know that there's some vagueness there.
It does not help me.
Do you have any tips?
Cool that it helps you. Does not help me. A customer asked me for a tea that invokes passion. What kind of ingredients should I use for that?
How interesting. Boro isn't sure. It doesn't quite sound like any ingredient I can be thinking of, but perhaps that is okay. Sometimes a customer will be open to many possible flavors of tea, not knowing for sure until they drink it. I would suggest that you simply bring them whichever flavor feels right to you, and if they wish for something else, they will say so. How does that sound?
Non-specific. Yeah.
I think we can...
All right, I'll do my best, or that's pretty frustrating.
It is feeling pretty frustrating for you, so I think we can...
It is, and yet also, like, there is a duality here of, like, the chill tea game and the trying to please the customer.
Mm-hmm. True.
For the part of me that wants to please the customer, this is infuriating. For the part of me that wants to play the chill tea game, not so much. But we can say it's frustrating. I think it would frustrate Alta.
Yeah, I can see that. Indeed, our customers do not always make our jobs easy. Fortunately, Miss Alta has had plenty of practice dealing with frustration lately, so I am certain you are up to the task.
How dare you?
Yes.
I'm so offended.
Makes a good point.
I hate it.
So, okay.
Just because we've been through some challenges, we should be good at dealing with more? No.
All right, let's see which of these kind of like hits us as like being passion adjacent.
Okay.
So relieving physical pain doesn't feel quite it.
No. Not really.
Overconfidence in your ability to do math is passion of a sort, I guess.
Kind of. Yeah.
Turn your thoughts to a time of innocence.
I do kind of like the idea of marrying the like burning sensation with the return to innocence.
Yeah.
But I think it was burning of the feet specifically.
True.
So that might not be quite it. Like overwhelmingly potent taste, rich with cinnamon,
Maybe
causes amnesia.
What if the burning sensation with the Azzy fruit, which is like, tastes like the day you met your best friend and high in caffeine, like there's a passion adjacent sort of like energizing aspect to that.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, Yeah, Vriel doesn't really feel like it fits.
Yeah, not quite. Messberry sounds as vague as the instructions we've been given.
Right.
Known to infuriate some.
I mean, but nothing about it says passion.
Yeah.
Chip Chip and Puff Pod both are evocative. They
That
both
is true.
pull up an emotion.
And nostalgia even, yeah, which...
But for something you've never actually experienced, so...
Nostalgia plus burning sensation could be interesting.
It could be. I don't think we've tried... I don't know if there's anywhere in the book that it shows what the blends do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the game registers drinking the blend as different than drinking the individual. Like, I don't know if we get a different memory when we blend two together than when we just have Adzi fruit, for example.
True.
We've only had 2 cups of tea, I think. And one of them was the Puff Pod, and the other was Chip Chip and Azzy fruit.
And it has said that we've drunk 3 here, so I guess blends mean we are having both of them in a way.
Right, but I don't think it's triggering the memory for both of them.
Maybe not.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. It's hard to guess at it.
And we could definitely, like, go through the process of making a couple cups of tea to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But ginger and well-worn leather. That's an interesting pair of tasting notes.
Yeah.
Overconfidence in the ability to do math is a passion of some sort.
That's true. Yeah, there is a passion, like the confidence in it, I suppose.
Yeah. And I think the way that they spoke about... I don't remember the fighter's name.
Ren, I think.
Ren, that's right. The way Ren spoke about passion, it felt like something that they wanted to be reminded of, something from an earlier time.
Yeah. The nostalgia, the one that says nostalgia, the Puff Pod plus something.
But that's nostalgia for something you never actually experienced.
True.
And they did experience this passion.
They have kind of threaded this needle perfectly with these instructions in a way where none of these feel quite right.
Right? And I'm pretty sure there is a place we can go that'll give us hints.
No, yeah, we could look to the book for the answers, though I do like the idea of just sort of exploring. It seems more in the spirit of it.
Right. So, if we're going on the shape of the fruit, the Vriedel looks like a heart.
True.
Which is often connected to feelings of passion.
So what if vague passion, what if Messberry plus Vriedel beats? Burning sensation with impossible to place and somewhat infuriating flavor for the vague instructions.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a perfect fit, but nothing quite is.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And it does involve one of our new things we couldn't create before.
I do think we will need to grow a Messberry.
I do think so.
We don't currently have one.
We can start there.
I guess it's probably yellow surrounding blue.
Yeah, because those are the ones with yellow are the only ones we don't have in the book yet.
Yeah.
I've definitely taken the long way around, but we are getting there.
As long as we continue to circle the tea shop, we will eventually get to the fruit growing area.
There we are. And we'll make lots of it because we're having some for Ren, some for us, some for... Pluffin, who needs their swirls back.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Blue surrounded by yellow. Do I have enough? Yes.
Yay.
Okay. Blue. Yellow. Yellow.
I'm so curious to see what this makes.
Yeah, yellow. All right.
Each of these plants has been so, beautiful in its own way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very. And cool little berries as well.
Yeah.
I like it.
Very nice.
Messberry.
Very nice, even.
Okay. I don't think we have an Reetle beet on us, though, so let's work on that.
Yeah. We
Blue
need
surrounding pink.
We need a whole Reetle tree.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Need more pinks, but we've got some right here, fortunately.
Yeah, and last time I was thinking that we could use small hybrids to make big hybrids, but I think that's incorrect. I think my instinct on that is just wrong.
Yeah, I guess maybe small hybrids actually can't play into the pattern. You need the seeds specifically in the tiny plant. Yeah, I was agreeing with you incorrectly.
I mean, in my head it made sense.
Yeah.
Until
same.
it didn't. Until I thought about it harder and I was like, oh wait, that's not how that works, huh? I guess it's a little bit confusing in terms of how actual plants work. Because actual plants, you don't plant 3 plants and then a 4th plant and then a 5th plant grows from them.
You don't generally get a plant egg. That's not how it usually works, I don't think.
I really like that.
Wait, that's
The
a
trees.
fluff pod. That's different. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I did. I did a blue in the center and pink on the outside. Silly me. Oh, well, we might need one of those later anyway.
Right?
Okay. Blue on outside.
This time.
This time.
You'll get them this time. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
I just realized it's an octagon, right? 6 points?
Hexagon, I think. Is 6 points. Octagon's 8.
Octagon's 8. I'm a genius. I was just thinking we could start planting our large hybrids at the corner points of the outermost hexagon.
Ooh, you kind of like that.
There'd be a pretty pattern to it.
I do kind of like that.
Or at the innermost points of the hexagon.
Yeah.
We could lay them out that way.
Next time around, we'll see if we can pull off that kind of advanced planning.
Yeah. Probably. Right?
It's been a little bit since we made a tea. Let's...
Remember, we have to get the water hot.
Do got to make the water hot. That is...
A thing we've missed.
Yes.
Only once, but we did miss it.
It's gone wrong before.
It was hysterical. It had to be Gerald, too. It was really, really funny.
Yeah, he did roll with it, but... Water. Lots of it. There we go. Good. Make hot.
Hot.
Hot the water.
Hot the water. Hotter the water.
More hotter.
Ding.
There it is. Okay.
And then kick.
Good.
Yes.
Good. All right. T-ball in.
Yes.
Let's see. Reetle beat. In you go. And then
What was the other one?
double checking messberry.
Messberry.
This should look neat.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. Good.
Good swirls.
Very
Yes,
good
yes.
swirls. Okay. All right.
Perfect.
Collect mug. Where is mug?
You cannot use the watering can as mug. You silly.
It's a vessel of sorts.
You're not wrong, but
There. Okay. Bam.
perfect pour?
Nailed it.
You're getting good at that.
Thank you. All right. Who's thirsty? Where are you?
I think they're outside.
Not you.
Oh,
And
Maybe
not you.
there.
You are the one.
Ren, hold still.
Tea coming up. And if it's not the kind you want, then I'll go try again. We can make like a dozen kinds. At least.
Yep. Here you go. Passion tea.
Excellent. Let's have a taste. Ooh, face. Warrior Alta, does this tea contain messberry? What an interesting selection. It is the unknowable fruit, the taste that eludes grasp. What about messberry called to mind passion for you? Was it the fire with which so many people have devoted themselves to trying to understand the fruit's taste? Or was it the fruit itself? For to be so singular and inscrutable is certainly a mark of boldness. Please do not tell me your answer. I shall enjoy coming to my own conclusions about your intention. Yes, I am very grateful for the tea you've brought me. It is exactly what I hoped for. Thank you. Say, as long as I have your ear for a moment, I must ask you something. There's a story that I've heard about you, and I simply must inquire whether it's true or not.
Sure. Go ahead. Or, let me stop you right there. It's true. Let me stop you right there. It's false.
I'm curious of the question.
Yeah.
Because we could really set ourselves up for a faux pas here.
Right.
Might as well kick that faux pas down the road. You were trained in sword combat by the old Master Ironheart, were you not? You see, there's a tale I've heard told a number of times about your training with him. I've heard it said that at your graduation from his school, you boasted of your unparalleled skill. And apparently, Master Ironheart, widely regarded as the foremost expert in modern sword combat, was so disgruntled by your hubris that he contrived to humiliate you. He personally challenged you to a longsword duel, his own preferred weapon, on your very graduation day. And I'm told, Warrior Alta, that you in fact disarmed him right there in front of the student body. Of course, all who were in attendance would have been strictly ordered to never speak of it. But with you here in front of me, I simply must ask, is it true?
What can I say? He got arrogant and I taught him a lesson. Or, I am ordered by oath to never speak of that situation.
This is interesting. In a Persona game, this is the answer you give. Because it is, in Persona games, you give the answer the other person wants to hear. You change who you are. You wear whatever mask the other person wants. That's how you succeed. And that's the theme of all of them.
Yeah.
That's not really the case as much in this one, per se. We can still play it that way, certainly.
Right.
But, like, for a warrior who cares about honor, like, this is the answer. This is Alta.
I mean, this is what Alta thinks internally.
Yeah.
But Alta is also out here looking for another master to teach her. She clearly respects the training she's been given.
True.
So, even if she bested her teacher on the day of her graduation, I suspect she still might respect the authority with which he says, don't talk about this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The answer is clearly saying yes in either case. Because if it wasn't true, then she wouldn't have to be silent about it.
Do you want to follow the letter of the oath that you were sworn to? Or do you feel like clearly someone's been talking about it if it's a rumor that Ren heard? So it's okay to kind of bend the rules and say it outright.
I wonder how much honor is a thing for Alta. I've not got the impression that she's super strictly bound by honor. Like, she certainly may respect the trainer she's going out here trying to find. But if the teacher made this move in this instance to try to knock her down a peg, failed to do it, having the whole class swear an oath to secrecy that this never happened and y'all can never let this out, that feels like if all the rest of that wasn't a reason for Alta to lose a little respect for this master, that sort of thing, even though I get the practical sense of like, show respect for the master, show respect for the school and their career and that sort of thing, but that is also a pretty like...
It feels a little gross.
Yeah, something about that does feel a little bit gross a bit, and I wonder if Alta would feel that beholden to maintaining that, especially in one-on-one company with a peer.
I'm good with going with what can I say. He got arrogant, and I taught him a lesson.
Yeah, I've been torn on these two. They both do sort of feel like I could see either one, but yeah, I feel like I can hear this one in Alta's voice a little bit more easily, slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ha! So it is true! I will admit, I was hard-pressed to believe it when I first heard. But as I look into your eyes now, I do not doubt that it is true. You speak with conviction. Thank you for indulging me. I promise I'll not speak a word of it outside this conversation. Well, thank you.
Yeah, just like I promised to not speak a word of it outside of the graduation ceremony.
Yeah.
Right? Like, clearly this is a secret in name only.
Well,
if random strangers are asking us about it.
it's true. Well, honor matters a whole lot more to you, it seems like. So I feel like we can count on you.
Fair. Ooh, vines to cut.
Yes, and a crystal we should try turning in for commerce reasons.
Yes. Also, I'm still keeping an eye out for pluffins who might come bother us.
Yes.
For pluffin pestering.
Actually, you know what? Before even commerce, we did just make this fresh tea. Let's not let it get too cold.
Oh, do you want to try some?
Yes.
Yes. We might need to source a cup.
Now, we have a couple basics back here
perfect.
still.
What happened to the cup that Ren just used?
Probably has gotten left out dirty somewhere. We will probably need to find that and get that put away.
Oh, well.
Yeah. We'll know it when we see it, that's for sure.
Usually it gets set down, like, right next to them or on the ground next to them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We were kind of just standing out.
We also debated for a very long time about what to say.
That is true.
Yeah.
The mug may have dissolved.
Just in the time it took us to think through that question.
Yeah.
You want to sit in this gazebo?
Or maybe you're just still carrying it around. Enjoying it.
Okay.
Good for you.
Cool. Put it on the dishwashing ride.
If you don't mind.
when you're
Really,
done.
that's just a treat for you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do you. But yeah, let's sit somewhere new. Like this new place.
Yeah.
I like it.
And try a tea.
Huh. What is this? I've never tasted anything like this before. It's like almonds or, no. More like a sugary kind of rubber? Okay, it's basically if birthday cake tasted like salad.
What?
If salad tasted like birthday cake. Yeah. I actually think that's it. Wow, I did it. I figured it out. Okay, hang on. No. It's basically like a fried pastry, but you get these layers of icy metallic flavor, sorta. It's like... Oh no. No, this is gonna be a whole thing. No, okay. I have to stop. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. We're done here.
Yeah, I'm not sure Alta can handle this kind of tea.
It did engender a passion of a sort.
It's true, it did. Of like the maddening kind.
Right? Poor Alta.
But let's see how the pluffins take to it. I guess we need to find one that's wandering around, getting into mischief.
I still think the first one that walks up to us is bound to be Swirly, because they were the one who was always walking up to us before.
I think you're right. It might be that, like, by the game's logic, there's one wanderer who's doing things and the rest all hang out of their place.
Oh.
That might just kind of be the way it works, but...
You know, that would make sense, because otherwise, wouldn't they all wander off?
Probably so. Or it would... Like, I feel like the AI logic would be a lot more complicated if, like, we're simulating all of their different behaviors, but we don't want all of them to be wandering constantly. We want different ones wandering out. Like, it's possible, but it's also a lot simpler to have these guys hang out and do their own thing. One of them is a very, like, wild card who goes and does random things and occasionally comes and bothers
Steals
you looking like they want
packages.
something.
Yeah.
And steals packages, yeah. But they're all pretty chill right now, seems like.
Well, instead of pluffins, maybe we should talk to that other new person.
That's true.
Or try and sell a crystal to Nana.
Do you have a leaning between commerce or new person?
We're right in front of commerce, and you did say we should try it.
Commerce it is. All right, let's get our bartering item, not the teacup.
Crystal in hand?
Crystal, which one? Not the clock. There. I bring you commerce. Huh? State your business.
Want to trade? Show the item you're holding.
Let's see it. All right, not too shabby. What's its story? What's so special about it?
Nothing. It was just lying around. Or make up an elaborate lie about its origin. We have to do the second one, right?
Yeah, we kind of do. That seems like
The only way to sell a thing.
we got to do salesmanship. Yeah, we can't just gotta talk it up a bit.
Right? It's, an ancient rune.
An ancient rune. Missy, everybody and their grandmother's got an ancient rune lying around.
Well, let me explain to you what's so special about this ancient rune. I killed a man for it. I broke a promise to an old friend for it, or it was a reward for saving an entire village.
Which maybe it's a down payment on that reward for the saving to do later.
This is another place where I like to envision that all three responses are a part of a paragraph.
Yes.
The man I killed was an old friend.
True. I promised this old friend I wouldn't kill this man for it, but it was to save an entire village, see?
So I had to.
It was a good reason.
I think it was a reward for saving an entire village. Remember, this doesn't have to be true.
It's true. Oh, tell me about this village. What was the trouble?
A magic-using warlord had been tormenting the village for months. Or ghosts moved into the homes, and it drove property insurance way up. Or everybody forgot their own names, and it was causing panic.
This is commerce-related. Maybe it will speak to her.
Yeah.
I like it. And how did you handle the situation?
I campaigned with the local government for less stringent insurance premiums. Or I fought for more affordable housing to create equal opportunity for the ghosts. Or I killed every single ghost, stabbed each of them in the face.
That wouldn't even work. They're ghosts. This isn't going. She's not going to buy this.
Maybe it was with a ghost knife.
Oh.
You see, that's the trick. You've got to kill a knife first.
I suppose that makes sense.
And then you can use the ghost knife.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think that this top one is the most economically economically minded.
Yeah, it's the most opportunistic.
Yeah, she did call our tea shop socialist. So
She has a leaning.
I feel like fighting for more affordable housing is not her cup of tea.
It would not impress her a ton.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say I approve of local government, but there's no winning here. But I hate it less than I hate ghosts. All right, I can make use of this rune. It has history. I like that. You got yourself a trade. Now pick one and only one item to take with you.
Cat.
It's got to be cat. Like, much as I'd love to have the dye mug. Got to be the cat.
We can bring something else and lie to her about it.
That's true.
We don't have to only lie to an old woman once.
That's true. It only gets easier. I understand.
Probably.
Finished? Good. After this, it's nanobucks or nothing.
Oh no.
Well, it's okay. We got the important thing.
But the dye mug.
It is good. But I would not trade this for the dye mug. No.
Okay, fair. I would also not.
This needs to be...
Front and center, one of these tables?
Yeah, something fairly centerpiece-like. Can you set something up? You can. Maybe, I guess, plants make a little more sense up there.
Oh, cats do like windowsill.
That is true. They love a good windowsill.
You want to sit and watch cat TV, cat?
Here you go. Yes. That feels correct.
Right? I love it.
They love a good windowsill. We'll check in with you in a bit. We do have a new someone who's been patient.
The last time I saw them, they were upstairs, but that was a while ago.
That's true.
Oh, they're sitting back in the
in
the kitchen area.
Do you need something?
So what exactly happened to the other customers? Gerald and Demon Hunter, are they dead?
Oh, goodness, no. They are being very much alive indeed. They are simply somewhere else, in a place not visible to the two of us.
I wonder what Demon Hunter is up to. Do you think Gerald is okay? That's cool. Do you think Gerald is okay?
I'm a little more, between the two. Like, both of them were silent. One of them also had other problems.
Yeah, one of them went silent after being possessed.
Yeah. Miss Alta, I am so sorry, but he's on his own path now. A journey all to himself. Like you, Boro is concerned about Gerald's curse. Not an easy thing to be dealing with, not at all. Will we see him again? I hope so, but it is not being a thing I can predict. And if we do not see him, then we will trust in him to resolve the curse on his own. We can't do that, though. It's Gerald.
He did sit-ups to try and stave it off.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
At all. As evidenced by the way he got possessed by his curse.
Yeah, maybe it was all the sit-ups. Is that okay? Can I ask for your patience if our paths do not happen to cross with his again?
It just feels like there was more to do. Or, sure, I'll live. I
feel like she'd begrudgingly want to see something through.
Also, I feel like we are butting up against what the game is trying to teach us.
Yeah.
And what we want the game to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that highlighting that it feels like there was something we should have done for him. We should have fixed it for him somehow.
Yeah.
That feels true.
And that it's intentionally creating that feeling of like you expect to see every little story to its conclusion, get a nice satisfying end before that character moves out of your field of vision and out of your life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely feels like the intentional thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a lot more of that.
I wouldn't either.
Where is she at on this, though?
I think you're right that I think that her feelings and ours would align.
Yeah.
She's invested enough to ask about him. She's invested enough to be frustrated that she can't know.
Yeah.
And I want to see what he says.
Of course, I understand. And one day there may be more to do, but that is not being in our control for now. I am hoping very much that you're able to complete everything which is in your power to do so. Well, thank you.
But I keep on seeing that photo of the puffin and thinking that it is moving. It is not moving.
It is not.
I'm very happy we have that photo, though.
We're going to need this because we're definitely taking a photo of
the next
colored,
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's going to keep on changing, we're keeping a record.
Yes.
And the walls will tell the story.
Indeed. That's the one place where things aren't changing, so. Mm-hmm. Our target just left the tea shop.
They did just leave. Not you.
I don't know where they...
upstairs.
Wait. I thought they walked out.
I thought they did too.
I thought I saw them walk out.
Really lost track of them there.
Dang.
You.
Sneaky.
You.
Hello. Welcome to Wanderstop. It's a tea shop. Do you want tea?
Tea? Could you give me something? I'm trying to figure out a voice for you. You're very hard to read right now. Nope, not feeling very good. Just want to sit down.
Okay, sure. All right.
Good talk.
They just want to sit down.
Okay, well...
Wait, why is the...
Oh, I guess we could get on the... Oh, thank you ladder.
Cool.
How accommodating.
Very cool.
I feel like we need to... Let's check and see if there's a Pluffin wandering around before we wrap up today here, because...
You want to pick a Pluffin?
I do definitely want to give a Pluffin some swirly coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Before this gets out of hand. There we are.
We did have a Pluffin show up because we did a package, right?
Yeah, there were a couple of package thefts for sure.
One of them is a wanderer.
Definitely.
We just have to spot them again.
They're just trying to hide from us.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Oh.
Robot.
That's where you went. I'm blaming the Pluffins for all of these things being missing as well. It's just because time passed and we weren't paying attention and they took all our stuff and hid it places.
That's probably true. They probably also re-landscaped the whole place.
Yep. I'm on to you guys.
Notoriously good at landscaping.
Which of you is Swirly? Swirly!
Swirly!
Hey.
Are you Swirly? I can't tell. I can't tell, and I don't want to pick the wrong one.
I will allow one of you to steal one package, and it's not actually true. I just want you to fall for it, and...
You've got to say that part quieter, or they'll figure it out.
Wandering away. Sure hope no one tries to steal any mail while I'm gone. I wouldn't be able to do anything to stop them.
What a shame that would be.
Wouldn't be able to shake them until the mail dropped.
Where's the radio?
Where's the radio? Let's check on the radio.
Because I feel like Nana might have her own radio. Wait, there's a new dial.
Wait, is there?
There's a new dial setting. Is a cat.
Wasn't the cat there before? I thought the cat was there before.
There was only horse and dog and cow, and now there's no horse.
Oh.
And also the place that says not between these two has now moved.
Oh, yeah, they did move. You're right. And there's lots of hearts and swirly little arrow pointing to this one, which I agree.
Yeah.
There we are. Correct. Between this and the new Catchu, this is all really shaping up.
Mm-hmm.
And this needs to go somewhere. Ladder.
Take us to a place where a robot would sit.
Perfect. Thank you.
I guess we could have tried to sell the robot.
True. And we might still.
Yeah, it just sounds like there's different music around Nana. That plinky plunky.
That makes some sense. There has been, the music does change based on what you're standing near, and sometimes which character I think you're standing near.
Yeah. Very interesting.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, the Pluffins are not going to cooperate, though. Maybe by the start of next time.
Swirly will step forth.
Yes. Fall into our trap, expose themselves, and be subjected to tea and having some tea.
I guess we could also bring a teacup over and set it down outside of the Pluffin area, but just outside of the Pluffin area.
Lure them. I actually do kind of like
and then
that idea.
Whichever one goes for it is clearly Swirly.
It might not actually draw any of them out, but I do... If it worked, it would be very funny, and I like the idea. So let's see if we can make this happen.
Give it a try.
We don't really have the Pluffin-proof mug anymore, but we'll supervise.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Okie dokie. What fun coloring they will have with this one.
Right? I'm so curious to see. And we still have a little bit left over, so if wrapping up this session makes the teacup despawn, there will still be tea in the pot.
Fair point.
So we still get another shot if this doesn't work.
It's true, Pluffins. You can't hide forever. Isn't anyone thirsty?
Doesn't any Pluffin want to come get Swirly? Is that you?
Swirly.
Swirly, it's you! It's you!
We found you! Rascal.
You thought you could hide. Let's see your new colors.
Ooh.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Yes, less subtle now.
There
Okay.
you are.
Perfect. You will need to move the teacup.
You are gorgeous.
Yes.
Yes.
We need
Perfect.
a photo, but not with a dirty teacup in
That's true. We'll
in the frame.
have that hidden out of frame. We'll get you in or near the new gazebo thing.
Yeah.
'Tis the season for gazebo.
Exactly.
There you go, right here, and then I'll really quickly try to...
No, stand so that the tree is in the background.
Okay, you just,
Hi, buddy.
You want to pose?
No.
Not interested?
Oh, maybe this is the pose. It's very intense.
Very intense.
Definitely did not have the tree in the background.
Yeah, that may be hard to achieve. Now you need something, huh?
Uh-huh. adorable. Yes.
Nope.
Oh,
Too far.
no.
Well, we did get a photo at least.
Yeah.
Where are you headed, though?
You want to follow?
I have a feeling where you're headed is back to...
Back to the Pluffin place?
Yeah, but...
That's possible, but...
Because you're not, like, coming to flap at me and peep or whatever sound it is you make.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're just having a leisurely stroll. I wonder if we can get the other ones all colored if, like, one in particular is the one who comes for the sips.
I mean...
We're going to find out.
We will find out. Just like we'll find out where this Pluffin's going.
Yes.
Swirly, where you going?
I'm starting to think...
If there is one thing this game is about, it is about slowly following a Pluffin as they walk home.
How else are we to understand the Pluffin
Yeah.
if we do not observe?
If we don't walk a mile in their little Pluffin footsteps.
They just know we're watching right now,
Yep.
trying to throw us off the trail.
They're behaving so well. At least now we can pick up the dirty teacup and put it in our pocket.
And you're all swirly now, so we can observe you even more easily. You can't hide forever.
We will know exactly which of you comes to see us.
Yes.
If it's always swirly or not.
Perfect. Well, we will resume our tea-making activities and maybe finally serve some tea to a couple of these other ones next time.
Yes.
Have a good one, y'all. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.